So Hala, here's a supermarket hack if you want to shop healthier.
Yes.
Focus your shop on these outside aisles first. This is where you want to spend most of your time. It's where you find all of the fresh, unprocessed foods like fruits, vegetables. You'll also find meat, fish, dairy, and whole grains as well.
Hello and welcome back to How to Adult, the podcast and video series from The National where we teach you the life skills you were never formally taught. Today, I am with Aisling Oslizlok, a dietitian and health nutritionist who will tell us all about
how to eat to support your nutrition and health goals.
Let's go and find out. So what really is meal prep and why is it so important?
So meal prep, very simply, Hala, is just planning and preparing the meals that you want to eat for the week ahead. So this could mean fully cooking your whole meals for the week ahead, or it can be as simple as chopping up your vegetables or batch cooking things like rice or chicken. The reason it's so important is that it can really help to support your nutrition goals. It can save you time during busy weeks, and it can also help to reduce your food cost as well.
Great, let's go shopping. What is the first thing that I need to know when I enter a supermarket?
So actually, before you even enter the supermarket, I always tell my clients to have a plan before you shop. So just write down a list of all of the meals and snacks that you want to eat for the week ahead.
Okay.
Get your ingredient list, check what you already have at home in your cupboards, and whatever is left, that's all you need to shop for.
I personally struggle sometimes not knowing what to cook or what to eat, especially when I come to the supermarket, not knowing what to put in my cart.
Well, you're definitely not alone, Hala, and I think the best advice I can give to people is just to keep it simple. Some of the most powerful ingredients that we have are just the simple ones, like fresh fruit, herbs, vegetables, and I always advise my clients go back to basics. So look at the foods that you as a family like to eat, cultural foods, and they can be simple. If you focus on things like whole grains, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, that's the foundation for a really balanced, strong diet.
Perfect. So how do I know if something is actually good for me or it's just claiming to be healthy, organic, and I should just leave it on the shelf?
It's such a good question, and I think it's really hard now because there's so many claims on foods like low sugar, high protein. And it's really important that we learn how to read food labels so we can tell what's really in the food. I always say to people, flip over the package, ignore the claims in the front, look at the back, look at the ingredient list, and look at the nutrition label as well to get the real story of what's in that food. So when you're looking at the back of a packet, there's two things that you should focus on, the ingredient list and the nutrition facts. With the ingredient list, focus on the ingredients that come first. These are the ones that are going to take up most of the product. If you see a lot of added sugar, added salt, or added fat, it probably means that it's not going to be very good for you. If you look at the nutrition facts, focus on the nutrition per serving. This is how much nutrition this food product is going to give you, and you can compare that to the daily recommended values. One thing to note about the daily recommended values is that they're usually based off of males, so this may not be applicable to you.
You know, these things actually sound a lot more achievable than I thought. I thought it's going to be more complicated than that.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that surprises a lot of people. You know, it really does not need to be complicated. And I always say to my clients, focus on consistency, not perfection. It doesn't need to be perfect. Even if you can adopt one or two of these tips into your weekly shop or your weekly eating routine, that's going to have a significant impact on your health and well-being.
Aisling, thank you so much for walking around Carrefour with me and sharing your best nutrition tips with us.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for watching this episode of How to Adult. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and follow us at thenationalnews.com to see the rest of our episodes. See you in the next one.